and destruction. Our destiny is my connection now. Feeling my soul, it's beyond the reach of most mere mortals. So remember, no surrender. This is different to the end. Every place forever. No surrender. Now or never. My last
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting edition of SWW Adrenaline. We are live here from the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And of course, I am not alone as always. Jack Thomas by my side.
Absolutely, Nathan Scott. I am certainly glad that I have this sweater vest on. It is freaking freezing out here in Minneapolis, but it's about to get really heated up here on tonight's episode of SWW Adrenaline, especially with our main event here tonight.
Absolutely. The Raven Yuri Huntron collides with the world's heavyweight champion, the Gate City God, Shannon Silvera.
This is for the first time ever the Raven will take on the 7-time world champion Silvera and Huntron. First time ever.
And also tonight, Miss Key to the Kingdom, Sophie, issuing an open challenge, last time on Blitz. Who will accept it here tonight?
Oh, it's going to be really interesting to see who takes on Miss Key to the Kingdom.
It could be anybody, Jack, but also we've got Vandy Kirigaya making his main roster debut, moving up from the Performance Center in the Rush Brain here tonight against Johnny Osaka.
This is also a first time ever. It's going to be really interesting to see Vandy Kirigaya on the main roster against Osaka.
But that's not all, folks. One half of the duo's champions, CAW, takes on Vinnie Viggo tonight, one-on-one.
Vinnie Viggo incapacitated lips on the last episode of Adrenaline. He has been ruled out with a concussion. And then after interrupting the Amygdala performance, CAW wants revenge here tonight.
Will he get it? We're going to find out. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, to kick us off, it's a battle of the brothers. Vincent Cage, Angelo, finally meet one-on-one.
This is a matchup that has been building since Divinity, and it's going to happen right here, right now, live on SWW Adrenaline.
The following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, weighing in 220 pounds, Vincent Cage.
This family drama has been spewing since Divinity, when Vincent Cage, and let's just be honest here, Nathan Scott, cost Angelo the matchup against Everett Green. If he had just kept to himself, maybe none of this would have transpired, but nevertheless, here we are.
Well, Vincent Cage tried to come out and save his brother, and Angelo didn't really seem to see it that way, and now these two have had a vendetta against each other since Divinity, and tonight it all finally comes to a head.
But this is also Vincent Cage's opportunity to make a name for himself, to realize that he could step outside of the shadows of the world.
And speaking of the shadows of the world.
Quite a big shadow. And I mean figuratively. Tired of all the jokes in the live chat. You need to step it up, Faithful. Start respecting the world before you.
Damn, you really are an Angelo sympathizer.
Why wouldn't I?
And his opponent, from the city of Thunder, weighing in 280 pounds, the world, Angelo!
You know, despite the family rivalry and all the drama, Nathan, look, families fight. We may be looking at what could become the most dominant family in SWW history. Quite possibly in the history of the Virtual Wrestling Network. You look at the legacy of what has become. You have the SWW Women's World Champion Cody Hale. You have an uprising star in Vincent Cage and a future world champion, I guarantee you that, in the world in Angelo. How can you deny what could possibly become of this family?
And these two starting off hot, no lockups, no wrestling needed.
Two brothers swinging for the fence. And now look at Angelo coming in.
Ooh, Vincent coming up behind him, trying to roll him up quick here. Pull one over on his brother. Shoulders down. Ooh, almost two, but Angelo, the power of the world. But Vincent once again, victory roll here and still only just a 1 count.
Vincent Cage trying to end this one early here.
Look at the athleticism from Cage.
Really is understanding of the fact that Angelo has been doing this just a little bit longer. He's got to put him down. In order to do that, he's going to have to do it fast.
Huge DDT from Angelo taking Vincent down. Only 2 though there. This one starting off quick.
About 4 or 5 near falls, and we're not even 2 minutes into the contest.
We're not even 20 seconds into this thing, barely.
Look at this now. Angelo taunting the crowd. I mean, I'd be too. It's Minneapolis.
You know, the problem with this, though, with these two that I feel absolutely terrible for is Cody Hale. She's stuck in the middle of her 2 cousins, trying to pull them apart, trying to create peace between them, which doesn't seem like it's going to happen at all.
Couldn't agree more, and then you got to think about the fact that she also has Inertia and more specifically Moonbeam, you know, breathing down her neck, especially since those two are going to be facing each other for the Women's World Championship at On The Verge.
Yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, On The Verge is approaching very, very soon. This is the final adrenaline before On The Verge. We've just got our next episode of Blitz, and we're right there at On The Verge round 2.
But first we have brother versus brother taking place. Look at this.
Reverse Boston Crab from Vincent Cage.
And really working at the quads.
Ooh, with the strength of Angelo, though. Absolutely throwing Cage down and taking him down with a powerful shoulder block there.
It's like running into a brick wall. I can only imagine what the live chat is commenting right now in there.
Honestly,
making a couple of jokes.
Honestly, you said brick wall, and I swear to God, my head just went straight to the Kool-Aid Man. Oh, yeah.
Come on.
I'm sorry. You made it too easy. Oh, big forearm from Vincent there. And now Angelo exchanging blows with his brother.
Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up with the fat jokes. Angelo's going to give you one of those right hands.
And Angelo wants more strikes from Vincent. Vincent firing off those knife-edge chops. Oh! Vicious forearm taking down Cage. Shoulders down to the mat, but still just 2.
Nathan, I'm realizing he might have caught him with the metal studs of his gauntlet right to the face there. You notice those metal studs that he has on his wrist tape?
Yeah.
That might have caught him. That might have caught Vincent Cage. I'm telling you, ever since Divinity, ever since that loss to Creed, we have seen a different side to Angelo. This is not the same Harbinger that we saw coming into SWW in his debut match against Kepper.
Absolutely. You're indeed correct on that. I mean, this is just a whole different guy. I mean, it's almost like a switch was flicked.
But now the question is this a different guy, or is this the real Angelo? Is the world truly been revealed?
I mean, perhaps so. Vincent just stomping away at Angelo now, trying to continue to wear down on his brother. Look at this. Oh, clover leaf backbreaker there. Innovative maneuver. Angelo having to retreat to the apron, trying to pull himself up. Vincent stalking for something, coming in hot. Oh, it takes him off the apron.
Vincent Cage is definitely... Wait a minute, what the hell is this?
The top rope, taking him down with all of his body weight, and Vincent feeling a little proud about it, feeling a little excited about it here, and so is the faithful.
One thing that I gotta admire about Vincent Cage is that he takes all of this lightly. He doesn't let it get to him. You can tell with the way he carries himself, his posture, his confidence, and that's something that I really gotta respect from the younger brother.
You know, you got to think, though, maybe this goes back to a lot of their upbringing and everything. Maybe Vince is just kind of used to, you know, kind of being pushed around by his older brother.
Hey, I mean,
This
I
might
pick
not
on
be
my little
anything-
brother all the time.
This might not be anything new to him.
Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. Angelo definitely has the power advantage.
Yeah, now focusing on those legs and the knee, specifically of Vincent Cage. Continuing to try to wear him down. Look at this wheelbarrow neck breaker.
And Vincent Cage is a technical specialist, so working down the legs, it's going to be harder for him to apply maneuvers like the sharpshooter.
Yeah, both of these brothers could not be any more different. Angelo, all about strength and power and just straight up brutality, as you're seeing on display right here, right now. And Vincent, just a technical wizard inside of the ring.
Wizard, I know, I couldn't have said it better. It's like watching Link against Ganondorf. And now, Angelo just, I mean, that just looks like, if that's sibling rivalry practically in Webster's dictionary, that's the picture you would see. Just Angelo slamming Vincent Cage down into the canvas.
Backbreaker there, slammed over the tree stump of a knee of Angelo.
Minneapolis not appreciative of the world dominating his brother. Angelo now, look at this, once again, gonna show off his power.
Look at that, with the bridge. Beautifully done, shoulders down, oh, but still just a 2 count there.
I mean, it's like you said, Nathan, I mean, I'm sure Cody Hale's watching this backstage as well.
Oh, absolutely, 110%. Her eyes are glued to a monitor backstage right now. And that's what's got me worried about her title defense at On the Verge. I mean, how can she keep her focus on Moonbeam and, more importantly, Inertia when she's having to worry about her cousins constantly fighting each other?
I'm not quite sure. It just seems like everything is happening all at once. Everything is universal right now.
Building some momentum up, catching that foot of Angelo and taking him down. Nice arm drag there. That's some of that technical wizardry we were talking about. And look at this, Vincent right on the arm of Angelo. Cross armbar applied, and Angelo trying to find his way out of this one somehow.
Frank Grant calls this the Jujukatami. Sorry, it's late. And now Angelo.
Jack, we're in the central time zone.
Jet lag. And now Vincent Cage. Oh, what a hard clobber to the back of the head of his older brother.
As all these two have been doing this entire match, beating the hell out of one another. And Vincent now getting some of these buff shots in on Angelo right now.
And now, wait a minute. What the hell is this?
Vincent getting caught though. Shot to the gut right there. Angelo had it scouted. Oh, looking for another one of those backbreakers right over that tree trunk knee of the world.
Tree trunk, really? You just gotta think, man. Like,
he's big.
Nothing like a.
He's huge. Oh God, look at this! Oh, dropping Vincent right on his neck.
Look at that bridge. Impressive bridge. Not enough. Angelo's got to be wondering now, what can he possibly do to keep his brother down? I know one thing that'll keep him down. 2 words defines the entire situation of how this all began. You know what it is, Blood Eagle.
I was going to say Ferris wheel, but yeah, Blood Eagle, you're right.
Oh, how disrespectful. Oh my God.
Big flapjack by the world.
And look at him kip up. That's what we call hybrid athleticism.
Oh, and this is what we call a small package. Angelo baited right into it. 2. Oh, my God. 2.9 there.
That was dangerously close. And now the big haymakers from Vincent Cage.
Vincent just firing off a ton of shots, but Angelo has some for him as well.
These two have been waiting for this matchup since Divinity, and Jebediah Vale has granted it to us here this evening. Big brother's got little brother here in the camel clutch.
I'm just throwing him right down to the mat emphatically. Oh, and he's not even done yet. Look at this.
Little gator roll action. Look at this.
Showing Vincent that he can provide some technical wrestling as well. Look at this. Gut wrench applied and just throwing him down to the mat with authority.
Angelo showing off here.
Vincent gonna have to try to build some momentum and come back in this thing, and it's not looking great for him right now.
Oh my God!
What a stiff shot to the face right there.
Good Lord!
And a side kick to take Vincent down.
Count him out.
Is that enough?
Could be. I don't know how it...
Oh! Vincent staying alive.
Vincent Cage got a lot of fortitude to get the shoulder up after that two vicious shots.
Speaking of vicious, Angelo may be looking to end it right here and right now.
He's calling for the end.
Hey, Dakota, watch this.
Oh, and taunting Cody Hale.
Here comes the Blood Eagle.
Blood Eagle.
We saw this at Divinity.
Oh, Vincent.
Vincent Cage saw it coming.
First, Hurricane Rana.
Shoulders down.
He got him. He got him.
Vincent Cage. He just beat Angelo.
Here's your winner of the contest by pinfall, Vincent Cage!
I can't believe it!
Vincent Cage picking up a shocking win here against Angelo. Angelo played with him just a little too much. Check out this reversal. First off, Angelo taunting Dakota, a.k.a. Cody Hale.
Vincent Cage has been in that predicament before. Angelo has shown that quick draw once before at Divinity. Vincent Cage saw it coming and this time was able to play his big brother.
Oh, and Angelo is absolutely irate right now. He wants Vincent to come back inside of the ring.
Vincent Cage looks like this.
I would do that if I were you, Vincent.
Oh, this may not be over just yet.
He is not backing down from his big brother. Oh, and there's Cody.
The women's world champion.
Trying to break these two up before this gets any more heated than it already is. Oh!
Oh, it's the commissioner. It's Jebediah Vale.
I like to think of myself as a patient man, but you two have really undermined my authority for the last damn time. Got me all riled up. And what's worse, now y'all got the faithful all riled up too, which means from here on out, there is no turning back. Because you two can't seem to work things out amongst yourselves off camera, I'm left with no choice as the commissioner of SWW but to put an end to this sibling rivalry the only way that Jebediah Vale knows how. That is why, at On the Verge, Round 2, it will be Vincent Cage taking on his brother, the World, Angelo, one-on-one. And because it wouldn't be a proper family drama without it, I do declare that Cody Hale will be overseeing this contest as our first ever special guest referee.
Oh my God.
Now let me hear that little peppermint's voice and hit my music.
Jebediah Vale just made On the Verge that much more difficult for Cody Hale.
Cody's got a special guest ref a match between her cousins and defend the Women's World Championship? Oh, and she is definitely not happy about this.
Her schedule is stacked on the first live spectacular of our second season, but it's gonna be brother versus brother. Angelo, Vincent Cage, with Cody Hale as the special guest referee at On the Verge.
Oh man, Jack, this can't get any more worse for Cody Hale right now.
I couldn't agree more.
Absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get ready to take you backstage with Donovan Hester as he gets ready to interview Zares.
Back in Japan, you were unhinged. You were like some rabid animal. You frightened me. I want to see you do it again.
Oh, you enjoyed that little spectacle, did you? You're a twisted little minx. One of the many things I adore about you.
Oh, we'll be here all night if you keep talking that way. You have a match to get ready for, and I have an interview. How about we continue this later?
Of course, Petal. You know me so well. I'll see you later tonight.
Don't hurt yourself, old man. I want, no, need. You're in perfect condition for tonight.
Good evening, SWW faithful. Hope you've been enjoying the show so far. Joining me now is one of the most innovative and captivating women in the history of SWW. Please welcome at this time, the broodmother, Zares.
Well, hello there.
Now, broodmother, if I may.
You may.
First off, I want to congratulate you on your premier tournament victory against the Iron Monarch, Perry Demir. It's been a while since we've seen you compete in SWW ring. The landscape here has shifted quite a bit, so tell me, how does it feel to be back here for Season 2?
Oh, Donovan, to be quite candid, I'd be lying if I said that I've not dreamt of the moment I get to make my return. It feels rather surreal. Had there with SWW since its very inception, then to see how far it has come, words can hardly describe what it means to me, and the potential that it brings. That's why, for once, I think I might have the chance to broaden my horizons.
Well, to be honest, the phrase ring rust has been thrown around quite a bit these days. But on back-to-back blitzes now, you've quickly reestablished yourself as a force of nature in the women's division. That brings me to my next question. With there being so many new challengers around, are there any new faces you're looking forward to facing this season? Possibly anyone in the premier tournament, perhaps?
I'd have to say Shelley Oliver after seeing how she handled her last match. But I also have my eyes on Scar Hendricks with that reckless and hot-headed nature of hers. I think I have just what she needs to cool down.
All right, one final question. You mentioned Cody Hale in her women's championship. But many of the SWW faithful are rather surprised by your inclusion in this tournament. I mean, I was rather surprised about this announcement because you've never seemed to care for championship gold in the past. So let me ask you, what exactly has changed since Into the Void?
What changed? What changed is that I'm no longer content with being seen as a second, or not even C at all for that matter. For years in SWW, I've walked these halls alongside my beloved, dispatching any who dare to test our bond. But now he has his own crusade to follow. It's time I've carved my own path and legacy here. I didn't come back to SWW with the goal of merely being feared. I came to be revered and respected as a leader. When you look into our industry, I see many people who have hoped and failed to emulate me, to become akin to my quality. Hells, what of them even walk from among you on this very roster? But nothing in this world caps the genuine article in the flesh. For years I've let them soak up the sun while they could, but now that the brood mother has returned, it's time for them to decide how they address the one who gave them life.
Understood. Zares, thank you for your time. Folks, you heard it here first. The broodmother calling her shot for the finals and the SWW Premier Championship.
Fail, you son of a bitch.
Oh, Lord, here we go again. Oh, it's just you, Cody. Oh, what a relief. I thought for a second you were one of my mistresses. Anyway, what can old Jebediah do for you?
Damn it, Vale. I'm doing everything I can to balance my responsibilities as a champion while keeping my cousins away from each other's throats. And now you expect me to pull double duty at Verge by officiating a match between them? You're making my family look like a public spectacle.
With all due respect, Miss Hale, your family is making a spectacle out of itself. Only thing I'm trying to do is monetize it. Your cousins have been chomping at the bit for this. And what a better way to ensure a good, clean contest between them than by putting yourself right there in the thick of it. I thought you'd appreciate being the one to call the match.
Oh, no. Don't try and spin this like you're doing me a favor, Vale. That's all I ever hear since becoming a champion. I always did take you for a sleazebag, Vale. I saw it when you signed off on Mike and Ashba's match at Sinister Intent. I was willing to look the other way then because I got myself into that mess. But this? I didn't ask for this. Just like I never asked for Angelo to be made my manager.
Whoa, now, hold your horses. What is this about a manager?
Don't play dumb. Ange told me everything about your little deal. And about how if I don't play along, he's going to take the women's title away. Something about the New Age design being his copyright.
He's gonna do what? Oh, girl. I bought the New Age. That red-headed bastard don't own a damn thing anymore. Look, I will concede that I can be a bit enthusiastic when I smell an opportunity to turn someone else's personal drama into ratings, because that's my job. And if you want to think ill of me for that, Cody, that's your right. But my point to all of this is that I've been doing this for a very long time. I know how to take an ugly situation and turn it into a profitable one. Angelo and Vincent at On the Verge, that's just good business, however you slice it. On the other hand, saddling down one of my top stars with a manager that she doesn't need? Well, that wouldn't make a lick of sense. Let's take a profitable situation and turn it ugly. It don't benefit you. It don't benefit me. It doesn't benefit the virtual wrestling network. It doesn't benefit anyone. Except that dear old cousin of yours. Well, I'm sorry to say, Miss Hale, but I believe Angelo has sold you a big fat lie. He has no authority over you and is just using your newfound status for his own benefit.
But he wouldn't. I mean, he's always been an asshole, but...
Oh, he would. Trust me. Me and Bonnie used to leech off of each other's successes all the time. Hell, I used to do that all the time back in the day with Bruno.
I can't believe this. I trusted him. I trusted him.
Now, Cody, I can tell you are very distraught by this situation, and I am not without a conscience. So if it eases your mind and allows you to focus on your championship defense at On the Verge, I will not be making you go through with refereeing this contest.
Actually, I'll do it.
Come again?
I said I'll do it. Come On the Verge, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna do my job. Both of them. But I'm gonna remember this, Vale.
Oh, fantastic! This is excellent news! I appreciate you for trusting me on this, Miss Hale, and I trust you to do what you gotta do out there.
Oh, I will. You can count on it.
Hello?
Miss Monique, this is Jebediah. I need you to whip up a custom referee shirt for Cody Hale. Something that shows off them nice guns of hers.
Mr. Vale, that's so perverted.
What? No, I meant her arms! Guns, not buns! Guns!
Guns! Not buns! Guns!
Well, it looks like Cody Hale
Hey, speaking of buns.
has...
What?
Can you not?
Hey, the hot dog cart guy just passed.
I want a glizzy.
I'm gonna kill you.
The following women's match is an open challenge, separate on fall. Introducing first, from Lavender Town, SWW's Miss Key to the Kingdom, Sophie.
And that means, Nathan Scott, that she can cash in that contract for an SWW Women's Championship match for the remainder of the season, anytime, any place.
You know, if I'm Sophie right now, I'm thinking about all this family drama going on and Cody not being able to focus on Moonbeam. I might have my eye out for On the Verge round 2. I'm just saying.
But who's got their eye out on Sophie is the question.
Well, it looks to be Jackie Brooks from the Red Brand Rush accepting the challenge here tonight.
And her opponent, representing Trial by Flight, Jackie Brooks.
Well, we mentioned Cody Hale. This is one of her students. From Trial by Flight, an opportunity here against Miss Key to the Kingdom.
That's the thing about an open challenge. Anybody can come out and accept. And Jackie looking to continue padding her resume here. And what a win against Sophie would do for her down on Rush.
Absolutely, Nathan Scott. This is a big chance to really get her name to be recognized on Rush by having a victory over Miss Key to the Kingdom.
Well, it's not going to be easy for Sophie, to say the least. I've seen a little bit of Jackie down in the PC over at Rush, and she is a fierce competitor, to say the least.
Here we go.
Ooh, going for a quick one there. Jackie catching her off guard. Taking her down with a quick enziguri and going into a very quick pinfall attempt, but just a mere 1 count.
People are really trying to end it quick here tonight. Understanding that experience and the longer these matches go, more so it will favor the veteran.
Big uppercut in the corner from Sophie. And one thing, I think, Jack, a lot of people underestimate Sophie's in-ring abilities. And she's shown us plenty of times before. And she's pretty serious inside of the ring.
Oh yeah, she's pretty serious, all right.
Hey, look, she's just taunting to the crowd, playing to the fans, and dropping a big 5-nut down on Jackie. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
Oh. Yeah.
Let's be honest. Let's just call a spade a freaking spade. The reason why she's Miss Key to the Kingdom is because Akira Yukimura had the match won, and then Shiori literally threw her off a damn ladder, crash and burn on the floor, and Sophie picked up the scraps.
Hey.
Let's just say what it is.
Hey, the ultimate opportunist is Miss Key to the Kingdom.
And now look at this, both legs hooked.
Only one. Fast-paced contest here so far. Just getting underway.
And I will not deny, look, in order for Sophie to be one of the top stars here in SWW, there is some credibility to her craft. There's no doubt about it. But we're going to need to see just a little bit more for her to be on the list of the caliber of superstars that are contending for that championship. You got to look at names like Bad Amy. You got to look at names like Xerxes, names like Akira Yukimura, and of course Cody Hale, and Moonbeam, who's challenging for the title. Sophie's just got to have a little bit more grit. And all this with the simping.
Look at this though. In-ring maneuvers from Sophie like that. And you know what, Jack? I think not only you, but a lot of the faithful disrespect and discredit Sophie. I mean, for God's sake, she had to issue an open challenge just to get some ring time here.
And we're going to see what Sophie is all about here tonight.
I think she's getting tired of the disrespect thrown on her name around here, to be honest with you.
This is a chance for her to prove herself that much more.
Jackie looking for something big coming to the outside. Oh my God, launching herself straight into Sophie against the barricade. Like I said, you can't underestimate a superstar like Jackie Brooks. I mean, you could catch her over on the Red Brand Rush. Oh God, look at that. Oh! Big time powerbomb. Catching her off of that Hurricane Rana. That could be it. Oh, but no. Very close there. What a counter.
Yeah, I'm at a loss of words. I have never seen a powerbomb with such ferocity. And I said Sophie got to bring it. She bringing it. I'll give her that credit. Whoa! What the hell was that?
Half Nelson facebuster seems like. And Sophie obviously going to add a little bit of insult to injury.
Yeah, she talking trash, but I will be honest, I'm pretty impressed with what Sophie has done in the ring thus far.
Oh, look at this, Jackie. Trying to steal one, maybe. Backslide. 2. Ooh, close. But no cigar.
Jackie now, look at this. Oh, got caught there by Sophie.
Another big forearm.
What the hell?
Building up some momentum, coming in hot. Oh, but missing. The diving forearm in the corner.
Couldn't tell. I think Sophie's head may have hit the turnbuckle there. Jackie's going to look to take advantage.
Clothesline. Another one. Jackie heating up, off the ropes, coming in hot. And a drop kick taking her down. Building up momentum, feeding off of this crowd here in Minneapolis.
And now this is the opportune time. And look at this. Oh my goodness.
Blue Thunder Bomb. Taking her down, shoulders down. Ooh, close. But Sophie kicking out at 2. And man, it's wild. Minnesota's got something to cheer for again. How about those Vikings?
It's been a minute.
Up to the top rope. Jackie Brooks, high rent district, looking to pay the rent. Oh no!
Oh, what a counter.
Gonna end up in that cardboard box for sure now. Sophie with a hell of a counter, and she's got another powerbomb in the arsenal.
Got to stick with what brings you to the dance. That powerbomb is something that Sophie might want to pick up a little bit more often. It is doing quite the damage.
Absolutely indeed. Sophie now raining down some strikes. Look at this. Vicious forearms back and forth to Jackie. Hitting the ropes back off, looking for something. Swinging neck breaker straight into the cover. Leg is hooked. Will that do it? Shoulders down too. And no.
And that crowd was quite shocked at the kick out. Certainly a deafening reaction, but they're certainly not in silence. This is now, wait a minute, what the hell is this?
Look at this.
Looking like she's wrenching away at the arm.
Trying to wear down Jackie more and more. This match for Sophie is about sending a message, not only to the faithful. Oh God, what is this? Oh, snapping Jackie's arm right there. Like I was saying, this match is not just about sending a message to the faithful, but to the women's champion, Cody Hale. You gotta think about Cody right now. She's got so much going on. She's got her cousins fighting each other. She's got to worry about Moonbeam and Inertia and her match coming up at On the Verge. And she's got to worry about Sophie too.
She cannot have her mind set on 3 different things at once. I could barely have my mind focused on one thing.
Look at this. Oh! Innovative submission hold here.
Butterfly?
From Jackie.
Looks like, yeah, she's got the arms wrapped in a butterfly, but in a sit-out position. Sophie very wise to get out of a situation and a predicament quite like that one from Jackie. And now Sophie firing back with the kicks.
Oh, a multitude of strikes from Sophie here. Just throwing Jackie into the corner.
Definitely a lot of strikes from Sophie.
Oh,
and a vicious Muay Thai-like knee. Where's she learning all these Muay Thai moves, Nathan?
I don't know. What am I, a personal trainer? Look at this. Oh, missed the elbow drop there.
I wonder who is. And now, look. Oh, Jackie, wait. Oh, I thought she was going to roll her up.
What an innovative offensive maneuver there. Looked like she was going for the roll-up, kicked up and hit her with the enziguri. Oh, it's Sophie.
Come on. They're going too fast. You know, you stick to the play-by-play. They're going too fast. The athleticism is off the charts. This is why I'm not the play-by-play anymore. These women are absolutely killing it right now.
Both women exchanging strikes. Sophie wants her to hit her with a big one, though.
And a right hand from Sophie.
She wants another one. Oh! Jackie not reacting too quick enough. And Sophie maybe looking for the end here.
Looking for only hands. Here it comes. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. Cravat suplex.
Maybe trying to fake Jackie out. You got to think Sophie taking Jackie a little lightly here. Trying to play games with her, it seems. But like I said, this is all about Sophie trying to send a message to this entire women's roster.
And to Cody Hale. You got to think one of her students, right? You got to think this could be a message.
Oh, God. What is this?
No idea.
On the top rope, superplex! Crashing down to the middle of the mat. Jackie taking a moment to get into the cover.
This could do it.
Leg is hooked, too.
This could do it.
Ooh.
This is awesome. I agree for once with Minneapolis. Maybe not with their football team, but I'll agree with them that this match is certainly awesome. And now, what the hell?
Oh, look at this.
Yuri, crash neck breaker.
Jackie continuing to pile on the offense on Sophie here. Look at this.
Go-go platter here, applied by Jackie Brooks.
Sophie trying to figure out a way out of this one. Looks like for a minute she was going to try to turn it into a pinfall, but no. Forcing her way out.
This time Jackie blocks the right.
Ooh, Sophie with a block of her own and now raining down strikes.
These women are going back and forth. This is all about
into the corner. Sophie
sending a message.
Oh, another one of those big shining wizards and a bulldog.
Sophie now going to hook the leg, try to end this one here.
2.
Is this going to be it? No. gotta wonder, Nathan Scott, who is gonna be the one to emerge victorious? What will it do for the victor?
Sophie, looking for that patented kick to the arm right there. Oh! Absolutely brutal.
Sophie now gonna capitalize.
Oh, was looking for something, Jackie. Rolling her up. 2. Oh! Almost had her there.
Almost had Sophie with the small package. And now into the turnbuckle.
Meteora straight into her. On the shoulders. Taking her down.
With a little bit of a gut check, and that's
not done yet. Oh, missing that boot, though, to the face.
Might have hurt her back on the landing, and now Sophie's going to capitalize.
Might have hurt her head.
Oh, yeah, she is dazed to get up. And that's certainly not going to help it. Only hands connects. Jackie Brooks, thanks for coming.
3.
Ooh-woo, Nathan Scott.
Ooh-woo indeed, bud. Ooh-woo indeed.
Here's your winner of the contest by pinfall, Sophie.
Big win here for Miss Key to the Kingdom. Sophie definitely picking up some momentum here with this victory.
That was an exclamation point, Jack. Message sent to all of the women's roster.
And it's going to be certainly a message to the SWW Women's Champion Cody Hale, as if she has enough on her plate.
Oh yeah, she definitely doesn't have enough to worry about already. Well, they're having to think about Sophie in the rearview mirror.
One only hands away after cashing in that contract, and we have a new Women's World Champion.
All right. So are we all in agreement about bringing in Prime Time to the family?
I don't know about this, Silas. Yeah, he may have come through for us the other night, but he's a bit eccentric, even for my taste.
Eccentric? The boy's a mouth breather who smells like stale Cheetos and talks in the third person, Silas!
Agreed. I swear if I have to hear "it's prime time" one more time...
Look. I know the kid's a few biscuits short of a Cracker Barrel, but he's been driven. He's been dependable. And above all, he's been loyal. And I don't think I need to remind any of you how much loyalty means to me. Hell, I'm surprised at the two of you. I didn't hear any objections from Benjamin.
That's because Benny don't talk, Silas.
That's enough. I'll not hear any more of this dissent from either of you. I've made up my damn mind, and he's staying. Look, I've never led any one of you astray before. And I need to know, are you with me, or are you against me?
We're with you, Silas.
To the ends of the earth, my love.
Good. Now let's say hello to the newest member of our family.
Can Prime Time come out now?
Yeah, boy, that was your cue.
Hey, guys, guess what? It's Prime Time, and he's in Inertia now, just like he said. Hip, hip.
Allow me to apologize for the lack of enthusiasm here, Prime Time.
No, Prime Time gets it. Clearly their hearts are so full with emotion that they lack the words to properly express themselves. But Prime Time's very good at that sort of thing, and to commemorate this happiest of days, he wrote a poem in appreciation of Inertia. He will read it now, if that's okay.
Oh, Jesus, Mother and Mary.
Ahem. Roses are red, Prime Time was blue, but now he's found a home, and it's thanks to all of you.
Wow. Boy, that was quite heartfelt, wouldn't you all agree?
Yes, that was very special.
It was something, all right.
Thanks, guys. Now how about a group hug? Okay, so you're not huggers. Prime Time respects that.
Good evening, SWW faithful, and welcome to The Nest. Hope you've been enjoying the show so far. Joining me tonight are two men who've made quite the impact on the last episode of Blitz. Please help me welcome at this time Dalton Thunder and the Titan, Jack Strider.
Oh boy.
You know something, Nathan Scott?
What's that, Jack?
I noticed Alan the Stallion Rogers had quite a steed of the week.
He did.
And you know what I see here?
What do you see, Jack?
Not one, but I see two. Jackasses of the night, and here's why. After that despicable act on Thane Blackwood, fellow left-hand path associate, and Dalton Thunder, what does he do? He takes to veteranship. He looks for advice to the worst man possible, Jack Strider. That's reason 1. Reason 2, mutton chops. Reason 3, this ain't 2008. Jack Strider's got to realize that Shannon Silvera is a changed man and refuses to let the past go.
You know, Jack, I couldn't agree with you anymore.
That's because Jack speaks facts.
Unfortunately, now we have to hear the exact opposite of that.
Oh, look. Didn't know they had another one of you schmucks lying around back here. What? Was Cole too scared to interview me again?
He's just a bit busy this evening.
Yeah. Relax, Hester. I'm just busting your balls, alright? Look, I'm glad these misguided fools will finally get to hear our side of things, and decide if they finally open their eyes and listen to the truth like my boy Dalton here has. Sadly, doesn't look like everyone can be as forward-thinking as him.
Now, gentlemen, I'm going to be blunt for a moment. Last episode, your rather vicious attack on Thane Blackwood has raised more than a few eyebrows around the ring. And it's possibly put the future of SWW in question. Is there anything either of you have to say about your actions?
Strider, if you would, allow me to take this one.
By all means, Dalton, go for it.
What you all fans fail to see is that I was the first. I was the first one to appear on this main roster. I was the one who was chosen. I was the one to show off the group with this stupid name and a stupid leader. Then, once good old Shannon Silvera used my name to gain some popularity for this group, they let the rookies take it over. They pushed me back into the shadows, back into catering, so that Thane Blackwood and John Hoon Lee can take over. That's my name that they're using to give these guys a boost. And then they give this Thane Blackwood guy the biggest boost of the century? They give him everything. Why? Is it because he's good? Come on, we all know that's not true. We all know the reason he gets the big opportunities, like the Key to the Kingdom match and matches against Ace Whistler, is because he gives Shannon Silvera that good under-the-table treatment. Let me stop myself before we lose all the sponsors.
Well, Dalton, you mentioning Thane's recent successes almost mirrors how we've seen Strider react when Shannon Silvera comes up in conversation.
What exactly are you trying to imply, Hester?
Nothing. I'm just wondering, has this ire for Thane always been there, bubbling under the surface? Or is this something new that has brought this all along?
Oh, come on. Everybody knows I've hated this kid from the start. Snarky little guy, didn't know what he was up for, and all of a sudden he wants to be the star of this left-hand path. And Shannon, being as blind as he is towards actual talent like guys like me and women that bust their butts to be on this main roster, he lets it happen. What's even worse, he becomes friends with the guy, bringing him into his personal matter with Ace Whistler. You really think a good mentor would do something like that? No. A good mentor doesn't pick favorites, and definitely doesn't be all buddy-buddy with him. Now, a good mentor like Strider over here, now he knows what he's doing. Sure, we had a match or two, and he might have been a little snuggle in training, but that's just a little thing we call tough love. Strider has opened my eyes when it comes to this company. He has shown me that there is always snakes like Silver. He's also been showing me a trick or two on how to stop these little snakes. I will show you what he taught me whenever Thane decides to stop hiding, and before he can even think about putting a poison into this company as much as Silver.
I couldn't have phrased that better if I wanted to. For weeks, I tried to be reasonable with Thane, but time and time again, he shunned my advice. And when you do that, you wind up paying for it. After all, I tried with Trey Mercer on the last Adrenaline. I did everything I could. It's not my fault he didn't heed my warning.
Well, due to your assault on Thane, there's still no word on how soon he will be back into in-ring competition.
Good. Don't need guys like him taking any more actual talent like us. Guys like Thane and Shannon, they can act like they care for the well-being of this company, being like, "Oh, look at me, guys. I'm one of the good guys." It's pathetic. And it pisses me off.
Whoa. All right, easy now, Dalton, easy. You're gonna have to forgive him. He's been waiting to get this off his chest for some time. Look, save that energy for your first match back. We need to show these fickle people what a real threat to the top looks like.
All right, well, I can read the room. Well, is there anything else you need to say to the SWW faithful before you go?
You, got anything else you want to say, Dalton?
I was being silenced for way too long. Now you all get to see the real me. I'm not here to make friends. I've already made a lot of enemies. I'm here now to show you all what a real star looks like when its light isn't being provoked by those beneath me. Let this be a warning to all that there's a new guy on the block, and he isn't afraid to get things done by any means necessary.
I don't know what's worse. The words that Dalton Thunder just said out of his mouth or the shampoo he has put in his hair.
Ladies and gentlemen, Strider continuing to do what he has done since we began here in Season 2, and that is try to tarnish the name of the World's Heavyweight Champion, Shannon Silvera.
This manipulation can only go so far before Shannon Silvera has been pushed over the ledge. And when retribution comes, Strider, you better be ready.
What's up, adrenaline junkies? You know, if there's one thing I've learned in all my years of fighting my way up the championship gold, is that you're never going to get anywhere without taking a risk or two. Playing it safe has its limits, but there are no ceilings for the bold. So if you truly want to leave a mark, sometimes you'll need to venture to new heights and take a leap of faith. Where you land, well, that's all on you. Trial by flight will instill in you everything it takes to be a successful daredevil. But only if you are tough enough to take the punishment that comes with the territory. Think you have what it takes to soar with the best of us? Sign up for the breakout here on the SWW Patreon today, and you'll have access to the Performance Center, where you can learn one-on-one from yours truly and start building your legacy on SWW Rush. Sound good? Then what are you waiting for? Take that leap of faith right now and show me that you have the heart, that you have the discipline, that you have the guts to be the next big thing in SWW. The journey to stardom begins here. See you in flight school, soldier.
Nathan, I don't think I could have picked a better jackass of the night.
The jackasses of the night, Jack.
Never mind.
You might have shot your shot a little too soon there, partner.
Yeah, I might have preemptively, might have been a little bit of a premature fire.
Hey, these two could have easily been the jackasses of the night as well.
The following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Cancer, from East Rutherford, New Jersey, weighing in at 220 pounds, Vinnie Viggo.
You know, I can't help but to feel bad and feel sorry for Cancer, because he's just a lovable goofball. He's an idiot, and he just continues to believe the BS that Vinny is selling to him, that he's his best friend, that he truly gives a damn about him.
Vinnie Viggo has definitely targeted the Pale Bloods out of pure wrath after losing the Duos Championships. He assaulted Lips on the last episode of Adrenaline in the parking lot. And then, as we saw on Blitz, he would interrupt the Amygdala performance and assault Kaz on stage. That would lead to this matchup here tonight.
This man flew all the way to Japan. That's how damn petty he is.
And he brought cancer with him to film it.
Certainly gives a whole different meaning to POV, doesn't it?
And the Death Singer has arrived in his first match since Into the Void. Kaz will compete in one-on-one action against Vinnie Viggo.
And his opponent, from Kanagawa, Japan, weighing 152 pounds, one half of the SWW Duos Champions,
And you know, Jack, this match is going to mirror the match that kicked us off tonight, because there's not going to be much wrestling in this one. It's going to be pure, unadulterated hate.
Oh, there is a lot of hostility between these two superstars. And this has been also brewing, like the first matchup, since Divinity, when this man Kaz made his return to SWW and spoiled Vinnie Viggo's celebration over defeating the Freak Show Lips. And then the Death Singer would return to the ring and team up with the Everknown to take away Vinnie Viggo's Duos Championships. That has led to this matchup here tonight.
Oh my God, and they're not waiting for anything. The bell is barely rung, and these two beating the hell out of one another.
Continuing where they left off at the Amygdala concert in Japan.
Viggo getting the upper hand. Oh, and just throwing Kaz right into that turnbuckle.
Now here's what I find interesting. We don't see Xerxes ringside. We don't see Lips ringside. However, Vinnie Viggo has company.
Lips certainly not going to be able to show up. He's still not cleared yet and still concussed.
And Xerxes is definitely going to be a little bit focused on the Premier Championship tournament with her upcoming matchup against Scar Hendricks. This rivalry has now been broiling now amongst Viggo and Cancer with the Pale Bloods. And now Vinnie Viggo squaring off with the inaugural SWW World's Champion.
Quick cover here. Only one. Fatty kick out by Kaz there.
Two very different styles. You have Kaz's agility, the fast pace of the Death Singer. And then you have Vinnie Viggo, slow, methodical, and certainly braggadocious, as you can see here. Viggo now going to take his time, taunting one half of the Duos champions.
Now it's time to get the hell back in the ring. Viggo. There he is.
Yeah, but notice how...
and immediately running away like a scared dog.
Little Tom and Jerry, cat and mouse.
Or Kaz getting caught with it there. How can anyone respect Vinnie Viggo? All the things he's said, the way he carries himself, the guy is the epitome of a tool.
I mean, Vinnie Viggo has definitely been an envious individual ever since his emergence into SWW. This man has been jealous of uprising superstars like Ragnarok, top stars like Lips when he made his return. Viggo's bitter jealousy is what started into this entire saga that we have seen before us.
Viggo once again trying to get out of harm's way by escaping the ring, but he couldn't escape the strikes from Kaz there. And now Kaz trying to take advantage. Big moonsault.
I think Vinnie Viggo's disdain for Kaz is for the same reason he disdains Lips, the same reason he has disdained anybody in SWW that has amounted to any sort of popularity. He wants the SWW faithful to love him as much as they do Kaz, as they do Lips and the rest of the Pale Bloods, but they don't. And like you said, Nathan, how could they?
Viggo, one of the most unlikable people on this roster.
Oh, he's a despicable piece of shit. There's no question about it. My question is this, like you said, how does Cancer fall for these tricks? How could Cancer actually believe that Vinnie Viggo is actually his friend?
You know, Jack, I gotta equate it to Cancer's never really had anyone support him and really be his friend before. So, of course, big tope suicida from Kaz, taking Viggo down while he had his back turned. And now the assault is going to begin on the outside. As I was saying, I think Cancer's never had anyone show him that kind of love and support before. So now that he seems like he's getting it from Viggo, he truly believes it. And I mean, you have to be Ray friggin' Charles to not see that Viggo is absolutely playing this guy. He's been playing Cancer since day one, all for his beneficial gain.
It's what led him to his first championship in SWW, a championship that the Pale Bloods have taken away, and that has caused this vendetta against both of them. He incapacitated Lips with a concussion, and now he looks to defeat Kaz here on Adrenaline. He's already interrupted and attacked Kaz during his Amygdala performance.
We're now at a 5 count here. Viggo may be trying to win by count out, and
now he's conversing with Cancer.
Talking something over with Cancer there. And that's the thing that sucks the most is I don't really think Cancer's a bad guy per se. He's in with the wrong crowd, you know? And he's so stupid he doesn't know any better, and it sucks to see. And Cancer will do anything for Vinny because he truly believes in his heart that Viggo is his friend.
But you cannot take Vinnie Viggo lightly. He did something at Divinity that nobody on the SWW roster has done. He defeated Lips. That is something that not Stitches has done, not even Shannon Silvera has done. Vinnie Viggo has certainly put his name on the map as one of the top superstars on the brand.
Ooh, Kaz missing Viggo. They're colliding with a turnbuckle, and Viggo going to try to take advantage here. Butterfly suplex.
Now Viggo. And this little bit of back and forth, and Kaz fighting back now with these kicks.
Look at this. The innovative offense from the Death Singer. Look at this! Hurricane Rana! Pop-up style.
And now...
maybe looking for Gurin. Oh no, Tope Atomico trying to keep Viggo down before he goes to the top. And now, maybe the time to strike. Up to the top rope of Viggo. Getting up to his feet. Kaz reversing him. Coming in hot in a big roundhouse. Taking Viggo down.
Double V stricken with the footwork. And now, one half of the duo's champions coming in with a drop kick square to the face.
The speed and the athleticism from Kaz has got Viggo rocked here.
It can be. I feel like this is only beginning to brew. We have not seen, no matter who wins tonight, I know we haven't seen the last matchup amongst these four individuals. I feel
absolutely
in the future, that matchup that we saw on the premiere episode of Adrenaline will not be the last time we see it. It's a combustible element for sure.
Got Viggo right where he wants him. Multiple strikes. Throwing those roundhouse kicks. Oh, and taking Viggo down. Kaz feeding off of this capacity crowd here in Minneapolis. The faithful firmly behind him.
You gotta think Kaz has definitely, and we've seen Kaz is definitely attending. Oh my God!
Tripping Kaz up as he tried to springboard there, and Viggo gonna take advantage off of it. T-bone suplex with the leg hook too, but not enough.
That is vintage Vinnie Viggo there with that T-bone with the bridge. Seen him apply that over the past few years.
The Hurricane Rana from Kaz. Trying to pick the pace up here again. Off the ropes, coming in hot. Nice wheelbarrow, Hurricane Rana. Viggo right back to his feet. Kaz off of the rope, and another one. All over the place, all over the ring is the Death Singer, and Viggo maybe having some second thoughts right now. But Kaz not going to let him get out of here that easily.
Kaz has not missed a step. Not 1 ounce of ring rust from the inaugural world champion.
Answers. Shouting perhaps some directions at Viggo, but right into the barricade there. These two beating the hell out of each other.
I'll tell you what.
If they're not careful, they're going to be disqualified or counted out.
I'll tell you what, the brood mother may not be present, Lips may not be present, but Kaz definitely has a following. The entire SWW faithful is pulling for the Death Singer here tonight. Oh, whoa.
Hands are coming up close at both men again. Hockey fighting outside of the ring. Darnell paused the count momentarily. He was at 7. He's trying to get these two guys back in the ring. He doesn't want to force a count out here. And luckily, they do get back inside of the squared circle.
Darnell did let it slide there for just a moment. I'm sure that Jebediah Vale might have been in his earpiece telling him, let it go, let it go. He doesn't want to see this matchup end via countout.
Yeah, no. I don't think anyone does. I think everyone wants this matchup to end with Viggo lying on his back to the count of 3. And speaking of Viggo, big spider suplex.
Oh, wait a minute. Viggo staying on the top rope.
Could be looking for that NY2LA. Frog splash connects. Leg is hooked. Is Viggo gonna do it? No.
Oh, how close was that? That frog splash that Viggo has utilized for so many years.
Throughout his entire career. Oh, now look at this. Trying to gouge the eyes of Kaz.
And now look at this. Oh, Kaz caught the foot, but Viggo reversed it into an enziguri of his own. And you talk about combustible elements. Oh, wait a minute. Are we going to see a power bomb here? What is going to happen?
Carrying Kaz to the top rope over here. Ooh. Just wasting a little too much time. Kaz allowing to recover. Firing back shots here at Viggo. Big roundhouse kicks. Ooh, sitting them down.
Kaz now lighting up this crowd here in Minneapolis. And for those in the live chat, definitely like, comment, subscribe. If you're watching this on the replay, do the same. And now, look at this, the Death Singer.
Look at this.
Oh my God.
The athleticism.
Just playing Vinnie Viggo. And for a minute.
Wait a minute.
Oh, look at this.
Going for Gurren to the top. Wait a minute, Cancer. Hey.
Darnell. What the hell?
Darnell ejected Cancer out of here.
Darnell should have disqualified Vinnie Viggo, but like we said, he doesn't want to end this match unless it's by pinfall or submission.
Come on, and Viggo with the hit after the low blow.
Vinnie Viggo just put the hit out on the Death Singer. Shades of what we saw in Divinity.
Not this way, damn it.
Vinnie Viggo has just beaten Kaz.
Vinnie Viggo has just stolen a victory.
Contest by pinfall, Vinnie Viggo.
And Nathan Scott, do you know what this means? Vinnie Viggo has a one-on-one victory against both members of the Pale Bloods.
Absolutely ridiculous. Take a look back at this. Cancer knocking Kaz off the top rope as he was about to set up what would have been the end of this match. Darnell doing the right thing and ejecting Cancer, but Viggo striking with a low blow as soon as Darnell's back was turned, like he always does. He can't win without cheating or bending the rules.
I believe this was premeditated. It's like you said, Vinnie Viggo discussed something with Cancer on the outside. I'm sure it was exactly that. When the Gurren strikes, the plan comes to fruition.
Oh, and of course. Now it's all hugs and happiness because Viggo won.
And I believe that has given another opportunity for these two at the Duos Championships.
Guys, we can't keep dragging this on and on. I need to go get ready for my match with Shannon.
Wait, don't go. Look, I'm sorry, but I just don't think that it would be wise for you to do, Yuri. Especially after what happened on the last Bleach.
I must agree with her on this one, brother. Day by day, the soul vine burrows deeper into your core and gains a strong hold on you with every passing moment. It would be best if we accompany you down to the ring for your match.
Guys, look, I get the concern, but tonight, I gotta go out there alone. Ever since Divinity, all anyone has to say is, what's going on with Yuri? Is the Soulvine finally gonna get him this week or the next week? I'm getting so damn sick of it. So tonight, I'm going to prove to you guys, to the fans, and to myself that I got this Soulvine under control.
But you don't, Yuri. You may think you got it at bay, but that does not mean you are healed. What happens when you can't keep it together out there, huh?
Hey, what do you mean, when?
Brother, this is your first main event of Adrenaline. Your first match with Silvera since you returned to SWW. That would stir up the fire in any man much before the bell rings. Please, just consider our perspectives.
I am. But right now, I need to strategize for the world champion in the main event.
Suck on me, you pure son raven. For once, stop being so stubborn and let us go out there with you. We are your friends, your Hale.
Guys, it's my call. End of discussion, alright?
Yuri! Where the hell are you at, player? Yuri!
Oh, Revna, ja was goeie.
There you are. You and I need to have a little powwow real quick, player.
Huh? Oh, what do you want to talk about? You up for a game of catch, perhaps?
Oh, don't you dare play dumb with me. You know damn well what we gonna talk about, Yurt. Do I look like a joke to you, man? Cause right now you got me looking like Boo Boo the Fool out there. I was wondering why people were confused at the end of my match with Jun Hoon. So I walked into Vale's office and asked him to run the tape back for me. See, last we spoke, brother, I thought I made it clear I didn't need you out there. So tell me, coach, what are you getting involved in my business for?
Funny thing that, innit? Your business.
Excuse me?
Okay, right, so let me get this straight. It's perfectly fine for you to interfere and call plays on my road to OTV. But when it's the other way around, I'm suddenly the bad guy. Since when was it a crime to give my fellow coach an assist?
An assist?
Yeah, an assist. Come on, mate, a minute. Jun Hoon had you beat. He had you dead to rights, just like your nephew Jay. If I didn't do anything, you'd be saying goodbye to any momentum on your side heading to On The Verge, and giving it straight to the left-hand path. I mean, don't you want to win the World Championship?
Cut the shit, Yuri. You better remember who you talking about. Since when did I ever need a handout to get in this position? You know that's not how I wanted that fight to go down. Not if I wanted to be taken seriously as a contender for that world title. I ain't got time for shaky decisions, man. Win or loss, I'm running my race the right way. But now between that stunt you pulled last episode and me laying out Shannon before our face-off, folks left and right are starting to look at me sideways, man.
Odd looks, huh? Well, welcome to the club.
Come on, man. I already apologized for the miscommunication.
Yeah, well, a fat load of good that does me, mate. Guess we're both paying for the other's miscommunication then, right? Ain't life a bitch?
Seriously. There's no way you're still acting this childish over me setting up this match between you and Shannon, dog. Now is not the time to be this petty, Yuri.
Oi, watch who you calling petty, coach.
And you better watch your tone before I do something about that Soulvine my damn self, coach.
Hey, Yuri, over here. We need to talk.
Oh, Christ, there's two of you now.
What's the big idea of messing with me on Blitz, huh?
Lee, hold up, man. I'm talking to him right quick.
Relax, coach. I'm not here to fight anyone. You and I are all good. But as for you, Raven, I never had any problems with you. Heck, I even respected the hell out of you. But since you want to intervene in my matches, How about you get ourselves a more official setting? Say, the next Blitz.
Nah, mate. It's not gonna happen. I already got to deal with this sudden match with your coach Shannon tonight thanks to my good buddy Trey right here. And I'm not looking to risk anything going into On the Verge against Garo. So respectfully, no.
Really, Yuri? Come on, you really gotten in your own head with this whole thing, dog. At least hear this man out.
Can it, Trey? I am not hearing it from you.
Wow. That's such a shame. I remember watching your match at Divinity and seeing you as a man of honor. I never thought you would turn out to be that much of a coward to decline a challenge.
What did you say, you little lizard punk?
What the hell is going on here?
Nothing. Just discussing business.
I am not leaving here without an answer. Will you accept my challenge for Blitz? Or are you actually a chicken instead of a raven?
Hey, Dragon. If you're looking to quarrel with someone, I'm free for the next Blitz. How about you face me in his stead?
Fine by me.
Good. Glad that's sorted. Now you go off and warm up for your match now. And you. I'm disappointed. I thought you, of all people, would understand what's going on with Yuri right now.
Yeah, I know, Pears, I know. But you gotta understand.
Save it for another time. We all need to cool off. You two go that way, and we will go the other way. The old man and I will keep Yuri in check tonight. You guys can go off and prepare for your future matches. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Talk later, Coach.
Yeah. Sounds good, P. Catch y'all later.
See you at the next Blitz, Scarab.
What am I going to do with you boys? We can't do this every time.
Sounds like a karaoke night is in order after tonight, huh?
Don't try and make nice now. Go get ready for your damn match.
Right, yes, ma'am.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ragnarok has returned to Thursday Night Adrenaline.
You know, Jack, he's got to be ready to answer what those mysterious messages sent to him on Blitz were.
Yeah, I'm wondering exactly what that was. That wasn't exactly a dating app.
Well, I think I got an idea of what could possibly be happening here, and I believe Ragnarok is on the same page.
You do?
Yeah, did you not follow the QR code?
No. Who is it?
Yeah, link to Ragnarok's GoFundMe. He's got to pay his rent.
You serious?
No, I'm not serious! You moron!
You know, because some people do that, like, you know, promote their GoFundMes and stuff.
Yeah, they should get a job. Quit begging for money on the internet like Dark Side Phil.
Who?
Nah, you wouldn't know. He's a loco. Either get some talent or put the fries in the bag.
Well, you know who's not putting any fries in any bags? Ragnarok. But I'm sure he's got a lot of questions about the message that was given to him on the last episode of Blitz.
All right. Let's cut the theatrics then, shall we? You wanted my attention. Congratulations, you've got it. I don't know what kind of game you think you're playing, but trying to use my own tricks against me? That's cute. That's real cute. You see, I've made a career out of breaking systems, exposing secrets, and making sure people don't get away with the little power plays. So when I scanned that QR code on Blitz and I saw your little message, I knew exactly who you were. You want to hide in the shadows? Fine. But let me make this very clear. Whatever grudge you're carrying, whatever you think you're owed, you're not getting it by skulking around and sending cryptic images like some bad horror movie villain. If you want to fight, step up and face me like a man.
Message sent. The question is it going to be received?
Who's the man that has been sending the message?
Wait a minute. Who the hell is this?
Oh my God.
Wait a minute!
It's Lula Meret,
the wife of Matt Short,
and the woman who cost Ragnarok his key to the kingdom at Divinity.
I had a feeling this whole time that this was about Matt Short sending a message to Ragnarok. And that's exactly what it is. But instead of coming out himself, he sends his wife. What the hell could that mean?
I am as clueless as you are.
Mind games being played. Certainly here.
Ragnarok in shock.
Well, if it isn't Ragnarok, good to finally meet you face to face. You know, he and I have been watching you for quite some time now, and I've got to say, you're just as predictable as we imagined. You're always so quick to act like you've got it all figured out. But tell me, if you really knew who is behind this, why are you standing here, alone, waiting for him to show up? You already know how this works. He doesn't come when you call. He comes when he wants to.
You expect me to be scared? You think because he sent his wife out here to do his talking for him, I'm gonna start second guessing myself? Nah, I see exactly what's happening here. He's not ready. He's trying to get inside my head, play mind games, hoping I'll start doubting myself. But here's the thing, Lou. I don't play games. I break them.
Break them? Is that so? Funny, because from where I'm standing, you look rattled. And let me tell you something. You should be. Because this isn't about games. This isn't about you playing detective and finding all the little clues. This is about consequences. You think you've spent all these years exposing people without making enemies? You think the past just stays buried forever? Absolutely not. This is not how this works. You're being hunted. And at On the Verge round 2, he's coming to collect.
All right. Well, you can tell him this. If he's got the guts to show up, then I'll be waiting. No more messages, no more shadows. At On the Verge, he's gonna find out firsthand that I don't just fight back. I wipe threats off the map.
You don't even realize it yet, do you? He's already won.
Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean?
What the hell is Matt Short and Lula Meret got cooking up for Ragnarok?
I have absolutely no idea.
I reckon only time will tell.
Let's take it back to Donovan Hester.
Thanks, guys. I'll take it from here. We've still got tons of action in store for you tonight, folks, including our main event. Joining me now is one of the men competing in tonight's contest, please welcome at this time the SWW World Heavyweight Champion, Shannon Silvera.
Donovan, thank you for the introduction, my man, but we're going to save yourself, myself, and the faithful a little bit of time here and get right down to the nitty-gritty, because I know what you're about to ask me. Every question you had written down in your phone that you was ready to come and ask the champ, I got all the answers for you, so pardon my rudeness, Donovan, but I got it from here. As you can tell by the tone of my voice, I'm a little ticked off. I'm a little pissed off, matter of fact, at a lot of things. So let's just start it off one at a time, shall we? Jack Strider, SWW's biggest con man. Boy, you ought to have been a lawyer with how much shit you spew from your mouth, let me tell you what. But I'm happy for you, Jack. I'm happy for you, bud. I'm glad you can continue picking up my scraps, just like you have your entire career. Congratulations, buddy. And congratulations to your new little sidekick, Dalton Thunder. That's the only way that boy can sniff some screen time is by sniffing your ass. And Dalton, I'm gonna put it to you plain and simple why you didn't make it in the left-hand path, why you didn't make it to the main roster until now. It's not really because you suck, well, although I can see you doing plenty of sucking now. It's because you were the weakest link. You were the Ringo Starr. You were the Peter Criss. Hell, you were everyone in Van Halen except Eddie Van Halen. Everyone else outshined you. You didn't necessarily stink up the joint, but you were the least talented person out of the group. Don't tell no lies about me, and I won't tell no truths about you. Now, on to Thane. Thane Blackwood. Thane is like a son to me. And sometimes I gotta treat him as such. And being a father, sometimes you gotta let your kids make their own mistakes. You gotta let them learn for themselves. I told Thane over and over and over again to stop giving Strider so many chances. That he wasn't gonna change and he wasn't gonna stop what he was doing. I told him to stop poking the bear because one day that bear was gonna bite back. And that's exactly what happened. Lesson learned and no love lost. Now, I'm assuming you were going to ask me about the main event tonight, huh? First time against Yuri Huntron, Mr. Co-Coach of Catch-22. We'll get to that in a minute. First off, I want to talk about On the Verge. You see, me and Trey Mercer are supposed to be going one-on-one in the main event of what could be one of, if not the biggest shows in the history of SWW. But how come it don't feel like that, huh? How come it don't feel like me and Trey are the match to see? It's because you got everyone else running around muddying up our business, taking away our time, getting in our way of our moment. Jack Strider, Dalton Thunder, Yuri Huntron. No more of that. I'm tired of it. Now, Trey, I'm going to tell you something that I ain't got to tell you yet. Man to man, wherever you're at, I want you to pay close attention to me. I know we got a lot of love for each other. I know we got a lot of respect for one another. But right now, I'd be lying to you if I told you my head wasn't on a swivel and I wasn't looking in all directions. Because I'm not quite sure what to make of what's going on between you and Yuri. Is it real? Is it a facade? I don't know. And I want to believe that it's all just a misunderstanding between you guys. And that maybe Yuri's looking to get a little dirty. And you don't want that. But in my mind, in the back of my mind, the devil on my shoulder is telling me it might just be all a ploy. It might just be all some shenanigans. It might be all some chicanery. So even though I'm sitting here arguing with the devil and the angel on my shoulders, I'm going to take it all at face value until I'm given a reason not to. Now, Trey, we ain't got long till On the Verge, partner. Not long at all. And I know you're the hottest thing out right now. You're the brightest new face here in SWW. That's a fact. But you're going to have to wait just a little bit longer, Trey. Because it ain't your time just yet. It's my time. And yeah, you're an up-and-coming star. You're a legend in the making. But goddammit, I'm the Tom Brady of this shit. And I'll be damned if I'm calling it a career just yet. So I'm sorry. But on the verge, I gotta beat your ass. Respectfully, that is. For the love of the game. Not tonight? With Mr. Yuri? All the respect I had for you, Yurt. That shit got thrown out the window on the last blitz. So I'm gonna beat your ass disrespectfully. Donovan, it was a pleasure.
Tensions boiling as the SWW World's Heavyweight Champion has called his shot.
So much going on right now in the entirety of SWW. So many things at play at work at one single time.
And they are all intertwining.
The following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, from Osaka, Japan, weighing 226 pounds, Johnny Osaka.
You a big Johnny fan?
I'll tell you what, the first time I saw Johnny Osaka was in the Survivalist Coliseum, and he took it to both Shannon Silvera and Everett Creed. I think there's definitely a lot of potential with this kid. He can have quite a career here in SWW.
Lovable man from Osaka, Mr. Johnny Osaka.
And tonight he goes one-on-one with Vandy Kirigaya.
Another man from Osaka, Japan.
Two men from the same hometown. Two men that have traveled around the world, honed their craft, and now they have come to the green brand.
Vandy Kirigaya officially making his debut here on the main roster on Thursday Night Adrenaline.
Vandy Kirigaya with a renaissance, a rebirth. This is Vandy Kirigaya's opportunity.
From Kent, Washington, by way of Osaka, Japan, weighing in at 221 pounds, Vandy Kirigaya.
He is going to have his hands full, though, tonight with Johnny Osaka.
I gotta say, Nathan, it has been quite a transformation for Vandy Kirigaya. For those that don't know, Vandy was an original SWW superstar and a member of the trio known as the Entourage. Vandy Kirigaya was departed from SWW, and it seems that throughout his absence, he has looked to find himself. He has returned, and he made his presence in the left-hand path, and now is back on Adrenaline. And this could be his opportunity to make a name for himself, but it would have to be at Johnny Osaka's expense.
Absolutely. A lot of talks about Yuri Huntron here tonight. He will be in the main event against Shannon Silvera, but Vandy's got a lot of history with Yuri.
And now he's gonna make some history with Osaka.
Ooh.
Both men exchanging strikes.
Testing one another here.
Chop for chop. Who's gonna be the first man to blink?
Vandy laying it in right now.
Kirigaya now grabbing Osaka by the hair, slamming his head into the turnbuckle. Now this matchup's going to be a little bit different from the ones we saw earlier tonight with Angelo and Vincent Cage and with Kaz and Vinnie Viggo. This one's going to be simply pure athletic competition. There's no personal grudge here, but it's definitely going to still be about bragging rights. There is an opportunity to be held here. And I would say this, Nathan Scott, correct me if I'm wrong. I think the winner of this contest would have some momentum and an opportunity going forward. Maybe even an opportunity, perhaps, at the Starlight Championship.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people hungering for that Starlight Championship, and Kareem Hall has got to be keeping his head on the outlook here as all the opponents popping up that could possibly challenge him for that Starlight Championship. And you got to remember too, the rule of the Starlight Championship, it's got to be defended in every match the champion participates in.
You got to think of the past set of Starlight Champions. You think of individuals like Ragnarok. You think of individuals like Cayman Blanco Jr. And of course, the number one contender for the world's heavyweight title, Trey Mercer. That championship is the gateway to superstardom here in SWW.
Absolutely it is. It is literally the star-making championship. We've seen it so many times before. Big Uranagi from Kirigaya here. Dropping Johnny down. Shoulders to the mat. Only two, though.
Which means that there is a lot more to this matchup than what meets the eye, because this is the gateway to the Gateway Championship. And whoever wins this matchup could become a contender for the Honey Badgers Starlight title.
There's a lot of other people on this roster, too.
Yeah, you gotta look.
Definitely are in line for the Starlight Championship. Beautiful moonsault by Johnny there.
One of them also a member of the left-hand pad. We saw him earlier tonight.
He's not done yet.
Jun Hoon Lee.
Yeah, absolutely. Jun Hoon Lee going to be taking on Capri on Blitz. The last stop before On the Verge round 2. And you got to admit, Jun Hoon, we don't know if he could have pulled off the win in that match against Trey, but you got to think, nonetheless, the kid was robbed. There was no reason for Yuri to come out there like that and to pull the distraction that he did. And the bad thing about it is Trey had no idea what had happened. I mean, you could even see him reacting and there were boos raining down, and that's something he is not used to. And he had no idea what was going on.
And there's one man responsible for all of it. Silas Birch. Because it was that soul vine that he administered to Yuri Huntron at Divinity that has started this downward spiral for the Raven.
Everyone we've saw that has came in contact with that soul vine has been changed in some way, shape, or form. The only difference is that everyone else had Silas to guide them along. Yuri didn't have anyone.
Now Yuri Huntron going down the rabbit hole all on his own. Seems like he's quite isolated even from his own triad. And anyone that knows quite a bit about Yuri Huntron is the man applying the armbar right in the middle of the ring, Vandy Kirigaya. They have history, like you said.
Oh yeah, a lot of history together.
And now Vandy Kirigaya is back here on SWW. Just escaped Johnny Osaka's suplex and applies a chop block. Definitely going to do some damage there.
Oh, beautiful combination there. Backbreaker into the neck breaker.
Quite a lethal one.
Ooh.
And now, Osaka, wait a minute. Look at this now. Little rolling pin action.
Ooh. Just one though. Johnny going up top, looking to fly, as we know he does so well. Off the top, big Hurricane Rana.
Both legs hooked.
Into the cover. Ooh.
Only finding two. Johnny Osaka, on the other hand, not a whole lot of history there, but I'm sure he will have history and lore down the road. He's going to make moments. He's going to have quite a career here in SWW, no doubt about it.
Andy, using the ropes there to slingshot himself into a suplex, and Johnny right back up, taking Vandy off of the top rope.
Quite impressive there from Johnny Osaka, ascending to the top turnbuckle. And look at this!
Big knee from the top from Johnny. Could that do it into the cover? Leg is hooked. Oh no.
Only finding two after hooking the outside leg. Johnny Osaka now got to continue the onslaught. Man, with everything all happening at once, it just makes me that much more excited for On the Verge, the first live spectacular of Season 2. So much to witness, so much to see.
Huge rolling elbow by Vandy right there. But yeah, you're absolutely right. A blockbuster show in the making.
And you got to think we also had another matchup announced for On the Verge this evening. Angelo versus Vincent Cage with Cody Hale as the special guest referee. And oh my God, vicious Hurricane Rana off the top. Other matches that were announced on Blitz. Stitches accepting Ace Whistler's challenge for an ambulance match. That will take place at On the Verge as well, including also the Infinite Hero James Frost against the forefather of fear, Everett Creed. On the Verge is something that you most certainly will not want to miss.
We're not even talking about all the championship matches we could see there as well. We already know the World's Championship matchup, the Women's Championship matchup, and the United States Championship matchup.
And now, Vandy Kirigaya in control of Johnny Osaka here tonight.
Dumping Osaka on his head there. Covered. And Osaka finding a way to stay alive in this one.
Vandy now got to be wondering what he's got to do to put Johnny Osaka away.
Stalking him from that middle rope. Vandy coming in hot and a nice Meteora.
And now Vandy looking to strike once again. Going to the high rent district. Johnny Osaka sees it coming.
Oh, but Vandy had enough time to fight him off. And off the top, oh, look for a Meteora off the top rope, but crashing and burning that time.
Went to the well one too many times. Osaka saw it coming, and oh, what a count. And Osaka now, nice elbow drop.
Out here in Minneapolis, firmly behind Osaka.
Yeah, I mean, he is definitely an individual with his athleticism.
Oh! Big rolling elbow. Vandy giving him no time to recover. Looking for that final chorus. Driving his head straight down into the mat, and no question about it, that is it.
Lights out Johnny Osaka. Thank you for coming.
Brutal finish to that match. An emphatic statement made.
Winner of the contest by pinfall, Vandy Kirigaya.
The final chorus, the final symphony for Johnny Osaka. What a statement made by Vandy Kirigaya.
Father, hear my prayer, for I stand before you, not as a mere mortal, but as your chosen vessel in the arena of combat. As I prepare to step into the ring of SWW, I ask of you to invoke your divine presence to guide me, to fortify my spirit and to sanctify my purpose. In this realm of violence and spectacle, let it be known that I am not here for glory or fame, but to wage a righteous war against the forces of darkness that have corrupted this sacred ground for too long. The denizens of SWW have revelled in bloodshed and chaos, forsaking the path of righteousness for the allure of earthly desires. But fear not, for I bring tidings of redemption and salvation. With each thunderous slam and resounding echo of the mat, I shall preach your word, O Lord, and sow the seed of enlightenment among the masses. For I am not merely a wrestler, I am a shepherd of souls, called upon to shepherd the lost back to your divine embrace. Let those who doubt my purpose tremble in the shadow of your might, for they shall witness the righteous fury of your servant unleashed upon the unholy. Let them bear witness to the spectacle of divine retribution, as I vanquish all who stand in opposition to your will. And so, as I step into the arena of SWW, let my presence serve as a beacon of hope for the faithful and a warning for the wicked. For I am Brother McCarthy, the harbinger of your divine justice, and my crusade shall not be denied. Amen.
Hello friends. I personally would like to apologise to the SWW faithful, but I do not have any other choice but to take time, as I cannot find Mr. Whistler. Mr. Whistler, I am very much concerned about your mental health, as you have missed every single appointment since Oblivion. I have brought my concerns to not only Commissioner Vale, but to the board of directors as well, and they share my concerns and have a statement that I will communicate with not only you, but with the SWW faithful. Mr. Ace Whistler, the board of directors, James, and myself are concerned about your mental well-being, as it has been brought to our collective attention that you have purposely missed therapy sessions since SWW Oblivion. With that being said, the board of directors and myself have come to the decision that you must attend one therapy session with James before On the Verge. If you choose not to attend, not only will you not compete at On the Verge, but you will no longer compete in SWW. If you do not go to this session, you will be hereby terminated from SWW and will not be able to return. We are worried about you, and we feel that this is necessary for your well-being. With regards, Commissioner Jebediah Vale. Mr. Whistler, we feel that it is necessary for you to attend this session. If you do, this will be the last session, and it will be honored as such. With that being said, thank you for letting me take the time to address this dire matter.
Whistler's got to attend a final therapy session.
Canceling my appointment with mine. Man, I gotta say, this ambulance match is gonna be so exciting, but so barbaric to witness.
Well, Whistler's got to make it to that final therapy session if he wants it. But as of right now, it will be Ace Whistler in stitches at On the Verge Round 2 in an ambulance match.
In order to win the match, you must place your opponent inside the ambulance and close the doors. Who will be victorious and who will be sent away to the hospital?
I can't wait to see what's going to happen with that final therapy session if Whistler attends it. But also, announced tonight, the brothers will collide at On the Verge with their cousin, Cody Hale, as the special guest referee.
Jebediah Vale made this matchup official tonight. It will be settled between the brothers, and it will be settled by Cody Hale as the special guest referee.
But also, United States Championship matchup. The champ, Garo Tarigian, defends against the Raven, Yuri Huntron.
We have seen a downward spiral in the psyche of the Raven, but now will be put to the test against the final hoss, Garo Tarigian, U.S. title on the line.
And of course, you mentioned earlier, the infinite hero James Frost will go one-on-one with the forefather of fear, Everett Creed.
This is a battle of good versus evil, a hero versus a villain. James Frost, for the first time, will go one-on-one with Everett Creed at On the Verge Round 2.
And of course, Women's Championship on the line. Cody Hale defends against Inertia's own Moonbeam.
With everything that Cody Hale has focused on with her family, with Miss Key to the Kingdom Sophie, this could be Moonbeam's chance to distract Cody Hale enough. One ketamine kiss could grant her the Women's Championship.
And of course, the World's Heavyweight Championship on the line as the Gate City God Shannon Silvera defends against the coach, Trey Mercer.
It is Catch-22 versus Left Hand Path. Who will prevail? Who will be the barometer, the standard bearer, the World's Heavyweight Championship after On the Verge?
Once again, we'd like to give a huge shout out to After Hour Animals for Memory, the official theme of On the Verge Round 2.
And now it is time for tonight's main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening, and it's set for one fall. Introducing first, from the Church's Temple, Cornwall, England, weighing 234 pounds. Honoring the triad, the Raven, Yuri Huntron!
And here comes one of the most controversial figureheads of SWW, the Raven, Yuri Huntron, who has really had a change of mind and heart ever since Divinity.
That is true indeed, Jack. I mean, Yuri's almost completely done a 180. It's just sad to see, honestly, but I mean, he's making so many questionable decisions as of late. We just saw it earlier in the night. He's arguing with the Triad. He's arguing with the coach, Trey Mercer. I mean,
just a downward spiral for Yuri Huntron. And now he has to face this man. The world's heavyweight champion has arrived. For the first time ever, Huntron versus Silvera in tonight's main event.
And his opponent, from Greensboro, North Carolina, weighing 242 pounds, he is the SWW World Heavyweight Champion, the Gate City Dog, Shannon Silvera!
Yuri Huntron has got quite the tall task ahead of him here tonight in our main event. But you gotta think, a lot has gotta be on the champ's mind here tonight. I mean, we heard it vocally earlier.
Well, like Cody Hale, Shannon Silvera's circumstances seem to be quite universal. This is not just about Shannon Silvera versus Trey Mercer. There is a lot of external conflict here. One of those conflicts being Yuri Huntron. And Shannon Silvera has stated that at On The Verge, he is going to give Trey Mercer an ass whooping with all due respect. But here tonight, the Gate City God will have absolutely no respect for what he does to Yuri Huntron. He looks to clip the wings off of the Raven here tonight. Damn, Nathan, that sounded good.
I don't think I could have said that better myself, Jack. It is now main event time, ladies and gentlemen. Silvera, Huntron, first time ever one-on-one. They've been here since the beginning of SWW.
Indeed. They both made their first appearance on the very first On The Verge.
Guys trying to fill each other out.
Crucifix!
Really trying to roll this one up quick, but to no avail.
And now look at this, the float over DDT reversed by Silvera.
Stiff clothesline there.
From the south side, and now the world champion. This is what we call the feeling each other out phase. These two have not faced each other ever before.
Caught there. And a roundhouse from Huntron.
And it's not like Vinnie Viggo and CAW where it's, oh, well, they never faced off in one-on-one competition. No, the reality is that these two have never been in the same ring at the same time. No Survivalist Coliseum, no Battle Royal, no multi-man matchup. This is the first time that these two are sharing a squared circle with one another. There is absolutely no homework that these two have had against one another. The first time we are seeing it, and it's here tonight in our main event.
Oh! Yuri letting his mouth do a little too much of the work here with Silvera, though.
And now trying to roll him up quickly. Yuri wants no part of this matchup.
He made that very apparent with Trey as well.
Well, he's got to focus on the United States Championship matchup that he has against the final hoss, Garo Tarijian, at On The Verge round 2. Bringing him down. What the hell? Look at this. Modified triangle there, and now Silvera escapes, and we got a sleeper hold applied. And, Yuri very wise to get out of that with a jawbreaker.
Both of these guys back and forth on one another right now, just trying to fill each other out like you said. They have no history with one another at all. Oh, Silvera looking for something big on the outside. Oh, Yuri!
Getting out of the ring like a little bitch. And now Silvera's going to chase him down. But Yuri using the environment to his advantage.
Both men exchanging right hands on the outside here. Darnell letting him slug it out for a minute, but he is going to start administrating the count here.
He's going to have to be a little bit more enforceful with countouts and disqualifications after what we saw earlier tonight with Vinnie Viggo and Kaz. It's not what I want to see. I don't want to see this matchup end on countout or disqualification, but we have to have some strict officiating here. I do understand that. World champion really taking it to Yuri there.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, make sure to drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new here to SWW and the Virtual Wrestling Network.
Want to thank you all for joining us here in the live chat and the watch party. If you're watching on the replay, we thank you too. And now you are about to witness Yuri Huntron try to administer some punishment here to the world champion. And I feel like in his own mindset, it feels like he might be thinking to himself, oh wow, I'm doing a favor here for Trey Mercer. Maybe he might own me. Just seeing a different side to Yuri Huntron after he had that soul vine administered to him. Is it in his control? I'm not too sure. Is it true intentions coming out? I don't know. I'm not Yuri Huntron. I'm Jack Thomas. But I'll tell you what, whatever it is that's going through the mind of the Raven, the truth is always bound to come out.
Oh, big springboard knee right there from Silvera, and you're indeed right. The truth will always come out in the end, and I feel like we're just watching it all play out with the soul vine affecting Yuri.
I mean, it's very similar to the Angelo situation. We got to see what the real Angelo was capable of at Divinity, and now we might be seeing the same thing with Yuri Huntron. I think it's these New Age guys. And now, look at this, back and forth.
Right hands again exchanging inside of the ring.
I don't know.
Silvera wants him to, hit him a little harder, and he does. Big forearms from Yuri, and Yuri not backing down from the challenge from the world's champion.
I mean, you got to think about it. All these guys that came from the New Age, the Yuri Huntrons, the Silas Birches, even the Angelos, the Bruno Caldwells, I don't know. I mean, it almost makes me feel like I'd agree with Everett Creed, but then that makes me an ass. I'm not going to be going after these guys with baseball bats or anything like that, but still, nevertheless, we've just seen so much transpire all at once. We got a small package applied here.
Shoulders down. What an upset it would be if Yuri can upset Silvera here in our main event tonight.
Now look at this submission applied. Everything just happening at once. Jack Strider playing his cards. Inertia playing their cards, using prime time in the same way that Vinnie Viggo's using cancer. Hale blood's taken out. I'm telling you, this is overwhelming. It's too much, man. On the verge is out of control. I don't know how much more I can handle this.
Yuri firing back a shot coming off of the ropes. Getting caught with that smash-ass spine buster from Shannon Silvera.
Got a cover here.
2. Oh, almost 3.
You got to have a lot of composure with what's going down here. First live spectacular in season 2, it's all nothing but frickin' haywire. And I got to give Shannon Silvera a whole lot of credit to keep focused, to stay determined on Trey Mercer with everything that has been happening all at once. Everything affects one another. And now you got Yuri Huntron looking to take Silvera's head off.
Oh, missing a hell of a roundhouse kick there. Yuri dodging a bullet. Oh, capitalizing with a big gut buster there. Into the cover.
Look at the leg.
2.
No. Only 2 there for Yuri. And now, what a headbutt there from Silvera. Just delivering vicious shots to Yuri Huntron.
Trying to get up and recover. Silvera not allowing him the time to do so. Just continuing to wear down on him.
So those shots to the body of Yurt, as Shannon called him in the interview earlier, all due disrespect. For a minute I thought he was going to apply the arms of sorrow, but he was looking to do some damage to the arm, to the wrist of the Raven.
Drop kick from Yuri. Taking the champ down straight into the cover.
Darnell, there it is. In a position to check the shoulders of the champion.
Like you said earlier, Yuri in a seemingly in a hurry to get out of this one. He doesn't want to sacrifice any of his health for his match coming up against Gar for the United States Championship, but on the verge. Oh, missing that drop kick and the lower turnbuckle there.
Well, he's done his homework. He knows what Shannon Silvera can do in a ring. I mean, we all saw what he did at Divinity against Ace Whistler. This man will stop at absolutely nothing. He has no remorse once the bell rings. I think that's the point that Jack Strider is trying to make, is that Shannon Silvera could be a vicious individual, which we have not denied. We have not said that. It's just that the message, oh my God, what a shot there. I don't know, that looked a little south of the stomach.
Yuri, let's talk him over, getting clipped.
Darnell
big clothesline right there.
I'm supposing it was clean. That seemed a little low when he shot him on the top turnbuckle. I couldn't see it from the camera angle. But Darnell was right there to witness it. It looked clean, I guess. You just never know with Yuri Huntron anymore. He's not the same individual that he's been since he returned to SWW. And I think everybody's beginning to realize that.
Again, both men testing one another, challenging one another, trading bombs back and forth.
Who's going to fall? Who's going to cave? You got to think both of these men might want to think about fighting another day. They have so much on the line and on the verge. One is challenging for a championship. The other is defending his title.
Neither man going down.
That's pride right there. It is the deadliest sin. But neither of these men want to say that they were the first to fall.
And now both men relentlessly striking one another over and over again. Silvera with a super kick to finish it off.
Never pick a striking contest with the coach of the left-hand path.
Oh, and almost 3 there. A hell of a super kick. Taking out the Raven, but not enough. And now Silvera going for that patented triangle choke.
And now Yuri this could turn into a smother here.
Yuri trying not to panic. Trying not to panic, but he's got to find a way out of this one. Oh my God, the strength of Yuri just slamming Silvera down with all of his might.
Took so much out of Yuri to administer. Oh!
Big enziguri.
Caught him with the heel of the boot. Is this going to do it?
Oh! So close yet so far. Let's take another look back at that one. That patented enziguri from Yuri after breaking out of that triangle choke here with all of the strength he had.
Right there. Unbelievable.
Right on the chin.
Caught him right on the button there. And it is quite an amazing display for Shannon Silvera to kick out at 2.
Yuri continuing the onslaught of offense right here.
Both men have something to prove here tonight. Shannon Silvera said that this is his time, that this is not his twilight years, that we have only began to witness the prime of the Gate City God.
Oh, what a combination!
Very hard to disagree with him after delivering super kicks like that. Could knock out Yuri.
Oh, again. So close to the 3. But not enough to keep the Raven down. Silvera going to that top rope. We don't see it often, but we do. It spells trouble. Ooh! Perhaps go over a Tyrant Lancer off the top there. Maybe his arm crashing into the mat. Could come back to haunt him. Yuri looking for something here. Fireman's carry. But Silvera finding his way out.
Could be now a CDT!
CDT out of nowhere.
He caught Yuri with the Carolina Death Trip. And oh my God! How many people have kicked out of Shannon Silvera's CDT?
You can add Yuri Huntron to that list now, but he's not going far. Trying to escape to the outside on the apron, and Silvera gonna make him pay for it. Relentless shots, punishing the Raven over and over again.
It's a really short list of people. How many people have actually kicked out of the CDT?
You know what this means, Silvera? Looking for that patented through the rope tope suicida.
I'm just amazed. Like, I am shocked that Yuri Huntron.
And he's not done yet. We've seen this plenty of times before. Big moonsault connects.
Silvera landing right on the shoulder of Huntron. And now he's got to bring Yuri back into the ring. Is he looking for here? Arms of Sorrow! Arms of Sorrow, this is the move that Shannon Silvera used to win the World's Heavyweight Championship.
Yuri's got to find a way to get out of this or tap out. He's very close to that bottom rope, but he doesn't have the reach to force the rope break.
Which means he's either going to have to break out or tap out. Oh, what an elbow. He caught him right between the eyes.
That's one way to get out of it, that's for sure. Yuri trying to get back into this thing, but Silvera making it hard. Oh, went for a super kick, maybe to the well too many times.
And now Yuri setting up for falling Grace. He got it!
Oh, right on his head! The champ taken down! Falling Grace! Is that enough for the upset? No!
Yuri Huntron was half a second away from defeating Shannon Silvera.
An absolute hell of a main event here tonight.
This is why, ladies and gentlemen, this is why you want to subscribe to the Virtual Wrestling Network.
Yuri looking for something on the top rope now. What is this?
Oh no, wait a minute.
Silvera could be in trouble on the shoulders here. Yuri all the way from the top.
A landslide from the turnbuckle.
Yuri delayed, going for the pinfall. Oh, but no.
Just that amount of space and time gave Silvera enough time to recover, get the shoulder up, and this match continues.
And then the champ in the turnbuckle, Yuri, coming in hot, catches him with the clothesline. Yuri's got to be wondering, what the hell else do I have to throw at him?
These guys are starting to run a little low on the gas tank here.
The clothesline, another one. Yuri continuing to build momentum here. Ooh, missing the third clothesline. It's Silvera with one of his own. Ooh, Yuri reversing him. Back and forth.
And now Silvera retaliates. And Silvera with the hat trick.
Yuri in a world of trouble in the corner. Oh no!
Huntron moves out of the way. Misses the line. Oh, what a lariat to the back of the skull. Silvera is measuring Yuri Huntron here.
Oh, went for the CDT but got caught. And sit down into the mat.
Yuri outpowering the world champion there. And now working on the arm, working on the wrist. This is going to affect a lot of maneuvers, like the CDT, like the Arms of Sorrow, and like the Tyrant Lancer, but Silvera escapes.
Whoa! And speaking of,
the Arms of Sorrow locked into Yuri Huntron. Is the Raven going to tap, or will his wings get clipped here on SWW Adrenaline?
Rolling him through, breaking out of the hold.
And Yuri,
there's that enziguri.
Yuri looking for falling Grace. But Silvera catches him with a jawbreaker. And oh my God, what a kick to the face. And now this hellacious fight continues. Huntron is stunned. Silvera now looking to capitalize. Going for a drop kick, but Yuri moves out of the way.
He's snapping him down, Yuri. Off of the rope looking for that big PK. Oh no, missing there. A super kick from Silvera.
Retaliates with a super kick, but now Shannon Silvera looking for the Tyrant Lancer.
Firing it up, and it connects into the cover with
hook
the
of the leg. Shoulders down, Shannon Silvera victorious.
What a hell of a matchup.
What a hell of a main event.
Here's your winner of the contest by pinfall, Shannon Silvera.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is what SWW is all about. The best superstars that YouTube has to offer. the pinnacle of wrestling. Here in SWW, nowhere else will you find the intensity. Nowhere else will you find Yuri Huntron with a steel chair. What the hell is going on here?
Yuri with a steel chair. He's thinking about hitting the champ. He's thinking about hitting Silvera.
What the hell's gonna happen here? Shannon Silvera telling them to bring it. But is Yuri Huntron gonna take the shot?
If you're feeling froggy, jump, Yuri. It's up to you. Oh, wait a minute, Trey. Trey trying to talk some sense into Yuri. Trying to talk him down from the ledge.
Can only imagine what's gonna happen here. And wait a minute. What the hell is this? It's Goro!
Goro pulling Yuri out of the ring.
The United States champion. And Trey Mercer is not happy to see it. And now Goro and Yuri fighting on the outside.
I don't think Trey's happy to see any of this happening right now.
Everything is happening at once, and now Silvera and Mercer locking eyes.
Oh, Trey pushing the champ.
Oh, look at this. And now Silvera shoves back. And now, oh my God.
Trey just shoving Silvera down, and Goro and Yuri still fighting on the outside. Trey trying to get him to stop it, trying to break this up.
The coach doesn't want to say, oh my God. It looks like that shove has awoken the beast. And now Silvera with the CDT onto Trey Mercer.
That shove was a reminder of what it's all about.
And that's it. On the Verge, round 2. It's going to be Shannon Silvera against Trey Mercer for the World's Heavyweight Championship.
Beck, I think the lines might have finally been drawn between these two.
It ain't about Jack Strider. It ain't about Dalton Thunder. It ain't about Yuri Huntron. It's about one thing and one thing alone, and that is what is in the hands of Shannon Silvera, the World's Heavyweight Championship, and it will be defended in the main event of On the Verge, round 2. It is between two men, Shannon Silvera and Trey Mercer.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a groundbreaking episode of Adrenaline. We've got one more stop until On the Verge, round 2. Thank you all so much for joining us. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you on Blitz. Thank you guys for joining us for another episode of SWW content here. And special thanks to all of our Patreon and YouTube members. You guys are what makes this thing keep running, keep rolling. Your contributions, your support means the world to us. And it's truly the reason we're able to do what we do. And it allows us to create more content for you guys on a more regular basis. So again, thank you all. And if you want to get your name up here on the credits as well, check us out on Patreon or by joining as a member of the channel here on YouTube. We'll see you again real soon. Thank you.